Shall we see what happens? I mean, we've seen that before, or the day after. This is the day after, right? So there's a lot of side missions. We have a story mission, which is a showdown with Dr. Faustus, but it's locked, so we have to do a side mission. We do have also American Southwest, a couple of places too. Defeat enemies, recover Hydra data, counter. You know me, I love a good counterattack. Counterattack Hydra forces is my bag. A counterattack is sort of a gauntlet of 3 or 4 turns, and you have a goal to defeat as many enemies as possible. In part, you're going to be seeing an incentive, I think, for 12 at first, and then it goes up to 17, and then 21, something like that. And it has a device in the field that if you want to bring more on at one time, you can do that. So, I want that. The mission has a hero challenge available. If purchased with intel, an optional objective with bonus rewards will be activated for the combat mission. No. I don't know if I could do that. I'd rather get the artifact and continue our research. Once we get the combat items down, we'll go on another level and have more things to research. I know the least of it would be probably a new suit or 2. So infiltrate Hydra base. Now I have certain favorites for this. Wolverine is pretty good at this, but I like someone like Venom. So even if it's his, I'm going it too. We're gonna bring our friend Venom. He's really good, and he has a hero combo to give us as part of it. He hits hard. I like that. We also have a choice of just one. We have a greater healing salve that we conjured ourselves in the cauldron. So we have one item, and at this moment anyway, we can only carry one. So that's our, in case he has some good healing properties, and I do have some mods that if I that will give him if I replace, what's the word? Why am I not saying that? Yeah, anyway, he doesn't, so that would be good. But he can really bring on the area. They both bring on good chains, but Venom brings on good area stuff. Okay, let's bring some unusual friends with us. Would I have changed Wolverine given the chance? Yeah, probably to Storm. Storm and Venom are an incredible combination. And we still have to work up our base group. But I do like to see Venom eligible for the finale. Defeat as many enemies as possible. The alarm can be triggered once per turn to bring more enemies into the battle. Collect the Never Let Up card from key enemies to preserve your momentum and draw more cards. That is deceptive. It wipes your current hand. So it doesn't add, it replaces. We don't need that. Defeat at least 12 enemy units. Defeat even more for extra rewards. And I wish we had a means to mark them, but we don't.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
So even...
We will play along. Is it my turn now?
Okay. Venom has a ravenous level that I barely pay attention to. Because he's still very good. Carol is somebody that you have to work up to get binary to really see what she does. But most of the others that have levels are still good. His Ravenous level is increased for each point of Ravenous. However, it does go down when he uses attack and hero cards, because I guess he gets hungry while he works. But a Ravenous will be regenerate at the start of every turn. Okay. Shove. We have the shove ability. That's everything. Enter move mode and highlight the enemy you'd like to knock back with a powerful shove. Usually, we can take somebody. We also have a combat item. So use the spacebar much when you use the word of power. In battle, you could use that to choose a combat card. Now, hero combos. We've got that now. Because of the increased friendship in the in the Abbey, one hero combo card is added to the deck every time you enter combat. Heroic combos are powerful heroic abilities where two heroes work together to deal massive damage to a single target. Heroic combos are counted as cards for both heroes involved. Heroic combo abilities can be further improved by increasing friendship with individual heroes in the Abbey.
We always expect to win.
Okay, so this is the first thing I like to do, especially since they're lined up, the hunters lined up well for this, is this guy is one of the biggest troublemakers, so I'm going to stun him right off the bat. He will not attack us. So I use my move for that. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. So let's see, what do we have here? Now, if I had Bladestorm available to me, I'd say bring them on and do a whole mess of them. Oh, that would be so good. Let's see now. Holy Spark. We have Quick Swipe. And these guys are what? 53. Chain Swipes. Okay, so
You're ready? You don't want to get up.
so we don't have a redraw for him as part of it. I don't want to use this heroism for it. I wouldn't mind this though. Venom, would you be a deer and summon more people? Oh, I love when he does this. Always bring someone like the Hulk or Venom to this thing. It's much more fun. Look at him.
These fools can't handle you.
Okay. Now here comes the fireworks. I'm gonna love this. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can get enough people in at one time.
It is time.
We will get we're gonna get card refunds for each one.
Gotta admit, the kid's pretty good.
And Never Let Up is something we will use to redraw. Okay, what else we have? We have this one. We got a freebie too here. So we can choose that. So right now we've got a dog. They're so wimpy, these things. I love that. If it's forceful knockback, does it reach all the way here? That's a question. I mean, I'm going to do something first with... Probably not a bad idea. And it's quick.
Hail that.
I know it says free, but... Okay, let's see if his web toss can take it all the way to this guy.
Ready!
Boom! Is that guy, like, immune to it? Because I still want him...
Finally!
Okay, that's pretty good. We got 8. And another never let up card. Thank you. We don't need this right now. And anything has a redraw? Okay, and this one. See what this is, what they mean by upgrading it. When these get really into it, the hero that's on the left, some of their characteristics will be a mod and benefit people. For instance, Doctor Strange usually helps people. He's a support character. If he's on the left, everybody's cards for the rest of the mission after using that hero combo will be beefed up. They'll have more damage. So it's good stuff. Okay. Even without having Mark, we're doing it.
Is this a good use of our strength?
2 turns are remaining.
You've still got some time. Tear them to shreds.
Okay. Do we have Spike Burst? Yes. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to bring him. Oh, Wolverine will do it.
These cretins can't hope to stop you.
Yeah, Caretaker's a little too bloodthirsty. Okay, how are we doing, everybody? Are we doing well? We have an increased area of effect. Look at all these characters we're gonna take out. Yes, 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 and yes.
Time to die!
You don't think he's good? He's good. He's great. Come on, look at this.
Shouldn't have tried us.
Don't let anybody say Venom's no good. Yes, yes, thank you. You did so good. I loved you, man. I loves you. We've already beaten it, and they're giving us the next incentive, 17 enemies for bonus rewards, right? Ooh, look at this. Also, we have a new turn, so we could bump somebody. Kind of like that. Wolverine, you're in a good place. Come on, look at that. One down, one to go. I usually don't do a knockback with him. But, you know, a chain swipe's good too. You could get heroism for it. What is he? Oh, way too much. You're not my kind of guy, are ya? We can do that too. Anyway, look at. Oh, wait a minute. Neither of these? Well, that's no fun.
On the ugly one.
Now that was something.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is 33. Not enough. Becomes 44. He'll get a counter for any reason we need a counter.
It's a goodbye.
I like him. He my friend. He my buddy.
You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it.
Yup. And again, we ran out of heroes. We did defeat 17. Now the incentive is 21 total. Every time we do that, we get like loot and swag. So much better. Is there anything we don't need here? I don't know. These are all very good cards. And we haven't used our cinematically inclined hero combo, and we haven't needed the healing salve.
We will make them regret showing up. All Hydra knows how to do is bleed.
Time is almost up.
That's
Do
a
as
weird
much as you can.
All right. Geez, she's so bloodthirsty. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. We are gonna be left unattacked, just so you know. But we get to take more stuff. I think we can handle it. We're funny that way.
Bring them on. As many as you can handle.
Because then I know it includes this guy, the shock shield dude, which I don't care for. Let's see, what is he?
So weak.
Okay.
It is our turn. We owe you one.
Let's see now. Target is block. See, I added knockback to that. If target his block, an additional 33 damage. From his angle, not so great. Well, maybe not bad. I like a good chain swipe though. You get a heroism for each KO. Even if we get bigger ones attacking us. 1, 2, 3.
I'm done with you.
There, 3 heroism, and we're gonna get shot. No?
You should try T.
This is Frey. He won't attack us.
We will be the strongest of all.
He's doing very nicely. He's level 4 already. I loves that. Okay, so this dog is 55 and this dude is 53. You know what I like about that? Me.
Consider it.
Even he's gone.
I feel more like myself every day.
Aren't we awesome? And we're done. There's nothing left. We did 24. Yum. See, even with limitations,
We've done it.
we could
Excellent work.
still knock this out of the park. Look at all those credits! Me happy! Do I want Ultimate 1? I'm not sure yet, but we might do that soon. You know, even the game's gonna match us very quickly. It's not really a question of what we brought to the table, but how we used it. Because somebody could have the same cards I have and not do this, and not breeze through it. So there. Okay, so let's find some good lighting. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I do like Wolverine in this. Do I like the others? Not sure, but oh, fake title, Army of the Vishanti. Not these people. Stinger text. Okay, heroes. Okay, let's get Venom in a place. Yeah, I don't think his tongue really works for it. What if we put him at the bottom on the ground, since that's what he likes, and then put Wolverine higher up? Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, now let's take Venom and bring him down. Or maybe a better pose. We like the low poses for him, where the tongue kind of knows what it's doing, though. You know, it really is about the angle and your patience when you take the picture. Hunter, I really gotta change that armor of yours. Maybe put the ancestral. You know, I didn't check and see if the ancestral came along with it. Should. As far as I understand, it does. See if I can get Wolverine fine-tuned here. I wouldn't mind if it was bigger, but I can't do that. I can't do everything. I still like this, so what if I just made it bigger and made a vignette or something of all of us. Well, might be too much. I still want to keep his claws in the picture. Yeah, I'm being picky. I mean, this is something that's going to be like our title card for the video and all that stuff. So. I see some possibilities now. Okay, so. If you don't have a graphic that says rah or say anything to that, there are all kinds of noises and stuff, but yeah, if it wasn't red, if it wasn't a choice of colors, it would be good, but this is good. This is good. Let's see where we stand here. Very steady, like selecting a whole mess of bad guys. Thank you. Let's see what else. I would like it to rain so we can pick more reagents. It's been dry ever since the first day. There hasn't been any rain, so we really haven't had an opportunity to pick stuff and restore stuff. I do think we're up to full moon, which means I can take a dip in the grotto for a light point. That would be good. I think this whole time I didn't even use or need to use the mind benders, so I didn't use any dark cards. Uh-oh. You see this? You see this? Didn't I say something about a birthday party?
Hunter, I need your help. Magic's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
I have no idea what that is.
Right. I bet that meant musket ambush in your time. On Magic's birthday, everyone else will hide in a room. When I lead her there, you jump out and shout, "Surprise!" Then we eat cake.
With the exception of cake, that is exactly like a musket ambush.
That's why I like you, Hunter. You're creepy, but informative.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing complicated. I don't need you to hunt special ingredients for a cake or anything like that. If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
Do you really need me to do this?
I don't, but I want them to see more of what I see. That you're part of the team. It'll mean a lot coming from you.
Should I mention this to Tony, Carol, and the others?
I don't know if they can keep a secret. I'm not even sure if I'll tell them about the party until that night. Oh, but I should probably invite Spider-Man. He seems like he'd really get into it.
All right, let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
It'll be fun! All your friends showing up at once to wish you the best. Doesn't that sound fun to you?
Sounds like you really like surprise parties.
Of course! I had a few when I was younger, back when I thought I was part of a normal family.
You do not often speak about that time in your life.
Why would I want to? It was a childhood of happy memories, before my quite literally evil parents pulled the rug out from under me. But those parties... My parents weren't throwing them to appease their dark gods, they wanted me to have the happiest birthday.
Where are we going to have the party?
I'm still scouting locations, but somewhere inside the Abbey. We'll make it work.
That is all I had. I am good for now.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
Oh, be careful what you wish for. So, let's see. Alright, we're going to take a detour before seeing...
I needed that.
Hey, Hunter.
Hi there, Steve. Now, I'm redoing some of this. The stream crashed this morning. Now, unusually, talk to Dr. Strange is around the place it crashed because we've already been with him to Hiram Shah's church, where there is a cave in the churchyard. So it's unusual they actually are prompting me to see him again in the library and take him to it as if it never happened. It was an unusual circumstance because he was asleep and I basically woke him up. They placed him in the library where he was previously sleeping, and he didn't remain there as he usually does. He actually was, he actually went back to sleep. He didn't remain at the cave. So I could see where they redoing this for some odd, buggy reason, but on the way to the church, there was a crash. So we're kind of rehashing, not too much rehashing, but there's some rehashing, and I may save the game before going into that. I mean, I could ignore him too. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. We already know that there is a mystery going on, and that there are wards of protection blocking the entrance to a cave. Anyway, let's go do the Spider-Man thing.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but They're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sort of comes with the territory of being a midnight sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and pizza?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi?
Oh.
After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
My mother is the harbinger of a dark god. A normal life was never in the cards for me.
Yeesh. I thought high school was hard to deal with. That's gotta be a heavy load to carry.
It is not always easy. And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I'd still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discount sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Ooh, I like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, the whole Protecting the neighborhood thing. Who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them. Yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
I don't think I answered that one before the same way.
This venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
Caretaker and Agatha protected me, trained me, cared for me. All I know of Lilith is pain.
Hard same, but a different kind of pain, I guess. Couldn't ask for anyone better than Aunt May and Uncle Ben, but sometimes I just wish I could have gotten to know my birth parents, even just for a second.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through! Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Now I have a dog to say hi to.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Okay, so there's Deadpool.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Hello, Auntie.
I am impressed by your tactical knowledge.
Look at you, sweet talker. Hey, if we get enough members, we could start a cult.
I have some words to contribute.
Now, who was with us? Him?
We just showed them some good old-fashioned New York hospitality.
Oh, yes. So the question...
I never expected I'd be here. Before I met you, I didn't even know this place existed.
The big question is, do we see Doctor Strange or do we not? Is that going to trigger a crash? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it right now. Save. Plus Express. I just want to get through the next one to the next day. That would be a good thing. We don't have anything to offer at the offering.
You've been doing
bowl.
well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary hunter.
Thank you, Auntie. I will do that. So, do we repeat history? Or do we just go to bed? You know, there's stuff here to read, too. The Ancestor by Chester Harding. The Blood Dynasty has stood watch for eons. With each generation, our blades have run red with the blood of the fallen as we seek to bring about order. Only the 9 lords of the Aether Dark stand to challenge the will of the Blood family, and they will never relent. Okay. Here's everything.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
Of course.
I have found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way.
NPC on the Abbey grounds.
It's almost a shame we have to waste your talents on Hydra, but I suppose if we don't dispose of them, no one will. In any case, impressive work, Hunter.
Okay, we didn't get triggered for a phrase. Now, this is where we had the crash, so let's see where it goes. At least we could reload it and do something different. Let's assume he's behind us. All the dialogue he said the first time, and that's 2 streams ago. That's chapter 2. He's not repeating them. He's being very quiet. Oh, he is here. Okay. He also asked about this place. You know, you could check it out in that time. So I'm not sure why, but I know the first time, as I mentioned, he was there was a hangout and everybody went to bed, including him. So he didn't linger here like he usually does. He went back to bed.
You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
I thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
See, it knows I said something.
Caretaker has shown no hesitation to sealing off the grounds at her discretion.
True. Caretaker could find the resources to create a ward if she put her mind to it.
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
See, he did leave. How unusual. Oh, he is here. He is still here.
You go on, Hunter. I'd like to study this area a bit more.
Oh, good. See? This time it worked. And we'll keep him there and he'll be on the map. This is towards normal. Now, we may assist ourselves in saving things by, I don't know, let's go to Dreamer's Descent. This will give us an opportunity to look for something. Doing a teleport, it also saves, does an autosave. So if there's a crash, everything we've done up till now will have been reserved and can go back to it. It looks like I don't know why they brought us to that twice and to just feed a second answer. The Wanda one makes sense because I was at the sanctum. Even if I don't know whether Hunter could see the wards or not. I mean, we need rain, please. Music just stopped. Should I be concerned? Try it again. With feeling, thank you. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? 16 keys. I'm not ready. I am not ready. Oh, okay. Thought in this general area one can find witch hazel if we haven't picked any yet. But I don't think so. I don't think there's anything until we have a nice driving rain. So he's remaining. He's actually, yeah, this is right, because when we go over the bridge, the wards in the cave are on this side, and the rest of the churchyard is on this side, leading to the back of the church. So that's correct. Everybody's here. Everything's good. So I'm gonna go to bed. It looks like we broke that buggy cycle. Hooray! Still no rain. I want to put something on if it's a club, but I'll tell you what I do want to do. I want to see 13. It's a slow trip. I thought we had better than that. Well, you know what? We haven't seen enough, hero requests that grant us that as well. Customization. Okay, we got our ancestral. Apparently that's what I had previously. It looked good with red skin, I'll give it that. That looks cool. Goes with the eyes. She's gonna be very purple. The light armor, when we get to that, looks really, really good. So I'm looking forward to that one. Let me think. I guess it's under the hero thing. Here we go, the collars. So there's a balance collar, obsidian collar, unity collar, ivory collar. I happen to like the a passive that we had where it gains a resist and generates heroism at the start of every turn. So that works for now, works for me. I don't know how practical it is to have a light collar and its properties if I'm doing other stuff like if I'm doing other stuff like 2 mind benders in my deck. Because most of the stuff I have is neutral and a few light ones. I do really throw a lot
Let's
of balance.
converse, if you wish.
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Well, between Stark and Nico, we have our little cliques forming by these 2 instigators. Now this is something I'm looking
Hunter,
forward to.
got a question for you.
Oh, sure, I'll be right there.
Hello, Hunter. I hope you are well.
Oh, she's gonna ask for questions.
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
Ah!
By all means, ask away.
I'd like to wait until
I changed my mind.
When we've got all the DLC stuff
The
going.
offer still stands.
I thought it was like a help a hero thing, so let's go into this.
Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying.
Yeah, it's Tony.
But not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
When facing a demon, aim for the heart.
Always do.
Then why are you talking to me when you should really be talking to them? Or at least, her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
I have no doubt Carol also appreciates what you bring to the team.
I hope so. I try to do my best for my allies.
Well, I am sure she is also impressed with your efforts and has noticed you as much as you have clearly noticed her.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list.
Any other things free that we could grab for gifts? Well...
And of course, you came to find me.
Sure I did.
You don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
Ugh, the gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
The Avengers are powerful allies.
Yeah, so I keep hearing.
I did not finish, as are you and the others. There is a reason Caretaker chose you for the Midnight Suns. You will have many chances to prove yourself before this war is ended.
Thanks, I think. Not gonna be lining up to assemble anytime soon, but I get it. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Ugh, forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, Cone of Silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter.
What do we have? I reckon she likes a picnic. And oh, this is at Agatha's. Nice.
What is the strangest spell you ever cast?
On purpose? Oh, at my cousin Ray's bachelorette party, I may have brought her favorite cartoon to life.
Go on.
She used to obsess about this old kids show with talking sea creatures, and I thought, what better time to use the Staff of One? She'll never forget this night.
What happened?
She'll never forget how her favorite cartoon characters showed up as exotic dancers. Nor will she ever forgive me.
Which one was the worst of them?
The octopus. He was Ray's favorite from the show, but he clearly did not want to be there. He was so mean to her that Ray's best friend nearly started a fight.
Oh no.
It was fine. The rest of us kept Ray company until the spell wore off. Gotta stick up for the bride, you know?
Okay, now, Blood on Blood would be something she'd like. A surprisingly heavy rendition of a death metal classic. Black leather sold separately. Now, I think that's great for a goth. And there it is.
I won't forget it.
There we go. That's a full rare value of 4. Ta-da!
It's super easy to hang out with you, Hunter.
Yeah, ain't that cool?
I love a good picnic.
I will be.
Miko says I'm Pan. Do I look like a chef to you?
Goof. Oh, see, now he wants a help a hero thing. He's got the question mark. Okay.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Do you have any childhood memories of Lilith? Anything at all? The person she was before she became the mother of monsters? Well, you know, the answer is going to be light hunter balance. But the Dark One says, if I did, could I trust them? Now, better to see her as she is than pine for what she once was. And for me, a fragment of a memory, perhaps. I remember a smile, a sense of warmth. I regret there's nothing more. So I get resilience, increase the chance to resist negative status effects. I'm all for that. And 300 balances. Thanks.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you much.
Nice shirt. Too bad you had to die for it.
Yay, we triggered the emo kids shirt.
Hunter.
Yo. I suppose we should go check in. Where is everybody anyway? Oh, Doctor Strange is with Caretaker. Stark is taking a break on the couch. There's a lot of people want to talk. Kind of cool. Well, first things first, we'll go back out to the yard.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Oh yeah. Higher research level required. No worries. We're not done yet. Forge upgrade. Yum yum.
Not unlike my own.
Okay. Now, artifact study will get us back up. There's a lot.
just about to binge watch my
There's
stories.
also a lot of social media to check out today.
To be
Okay,
fair, it does look interesting, at least.
the Gospel of Hoggoth. And this time we get a blueprint. We didn't have that last time.
If it were up to Tony, you'd probably be stuffing that item into some machine right about now. Very impersonal.
Now, what can we do? Another slot so we could carry 2 combat items. The old one too. So instead of injuring a hero when you knock someone into them, they will actually use their power and hit back. So the enemy gets hit twice. And that's not a priority for me. That can wait. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then we'll do a combat item slot 2. Right now we carry 1. That's a good start. But we need to be able to fully take advantage of shoving and knockback, so we can throw it at somebody. They get hit harder because of that, because 2 heroes are smacking them. Okay, gamma coil analysis.
Got more coil for me?
Yeah.
This never gets old.
Yeah, well, it is kind of old for me right now.
You're welcome, Hunter.
They'll always think it's new because I don't have it. That's an error, by the way.
Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design...
Sentient tech. Yeah, I heard about that.
Farewell.
Now, I'm going to salvage these babies. Now, I'm going to look for other people to talk to. Here's one now. There's Morbius. He came in.
What is it like to have a tan? Does it hurt?
It can.
Doctor, you are a renowned scientist.
Of course. My body is a living testament to my skills at genetic manipulation. And my hubris.
And you have some experience working with gamma radiation.
Ah, I see where this is going. Captain Marvel's quest to find a gamma specialist. Unfortunately, your needs may be beyond even my expertise.
Without Banner's know-how, I fear we have reached a dead end.
Not all roadblocks are dead ends. I believe a solution to this problem may present itself in time. True science requires patience.
I am not a scientist, Doctor.
Well, we can't all be perfect. You know, I once knew an expert who specialized in gamma research, but I don't think he'll be any use to you.
How can you be so sure? What is their name?
Johann Fenhoff, otherwise known as Dr. Faustus.
Yep, back to start. Well, I don't know why they brought up, because at the moment, Stark is not, Banner is not lost to us yet.
Got any chocolate? We feel a craving coming on. Hope you're not sick of hearing me say, I'm sorry and thank you. Wish we knew how to repay you.
I cannot take all the credit. I am just glad your recovery did not twist your head off in the process.
Was that a possibility?
According to Nico, it is a thing.
So, what can we do for you, Hunter?
Well, we could ask the questions later.
Actually, I have to run.
I'm around if you need me.
She has her
Good to see you.
She has her emo kid shirt too. Oh, hi, Steve. people here want to talk too. Didn't I see that? Ah!
Hey, old fellow. Can emo kids be singular?
Oh look! We got the same shirt on! Let's see if I could do a pose. He's gonna be so unhappy that we're next to each other. Okay, how can we do this? It's very similar to what we did when we take pictures. I think there's a way of dragging it around. I'm not sure. I'm kind of unhappy here that I can't do it. Oh, this is not fair. We should be able to... I knew this with a will. And then when I stop and I end this photo mode, he's gonna get really pissed off that like I shoved him or something, because we're that close. But while we have this, we can do all sorts of great things. I think we can even handle the lighting. Let's see. Oh, I could actually rotate him. Really? Can I move him? I can't move him though. That's good. Pity I can't move over closer. Can't deal with that. No, I don't want. I want the emo kid's picture to show, so. I need a normal pose. If there is such a thing as a normal pose. I don't see what I had. Oh. Yay, emo kids. So I could take the picture, right? Let's see if there's... Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah. I think we're fine the way we are here. See, he's gonna get pissed off when I take it out. What does roll mean? Oh, it's... Oh, you mean like... Oh, no, we don't need that. That's in case it doesn't really take a decent photo. But we hope that it does, because then we could put in a picture or something. That's also the way to get a picture with like Tony Stark instead of Iron Man. Be good on a wall or something. So
I know it's a lot to take in, but you'll get the hang of it.
I hope so. So what is it that Miko wants? Oh. Hello, Agatha. Okay, elemental inversion, Agorium animus. An elemental altar is a powerful, if fairly common, channeling device for trained sorcerers when the elemental rods are correctly placed. When the elemental rods are correctly placed, mystical energy is amplified in accordance with the Earth's natural energy fields. One note, the so-called scratch inversion, which has gained favor with some less scrupulous mages, is strongly advised against, as it can cause permanent damage to any elemental rods so used. You know how it is when people drag race down the street and they ruin the brake linings and they ruin their transmission. It's like that. Pretty much. So, Agatha, talk to me. You want to talk to me. What's up?
You are welcome to attend Ileana's surprise party.
As much as I would enjoy that, my presence unsettles those incapable of perceiving me. I'll celebrate from afar.
So you will be there in spirit.
Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit.
Such as it is. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what that means. Oh, I have to use the item bench. They want me to use the item bench. It's not like I don't have resources for it.
Hello, Hunter.
Okay. The item bench can be used to craft powerful combat items for the heroes. Combat items can have powerful effects when used in combat, and they do not cost a card play. Combat items are consumed on use, so make sure to restock between missions. You have to like them. You know me, I'm a battlefield scanner person.
This should be useful.
I'm also a fan of Recovery Nanobot, and for now, those two are very nice to have.
This will do nicely.
We don't have a means to automatically cure people if they've been infected or stunned, so that's good to...
Always better to be prepared.
Alright, so we've done a bit. I don't know if there's an objective to do 6 of them or something, but it looks like we're good. Now let's go. Oh, alright. Okay. Hey Hunter, thanks for helping out with Magic's party. The first person to ask is Robbie. He's thoughtful. He'll find the right gift to give Magic on behalf of the team. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, you know, we have a lot of stuff here we haven't seen. So, Vampire Rising 2's ending is the worst piece of fiction I've ever read. 38 pages of Vampire Queen just vampiring everyone, including the pony. Why? What does a vampire pony bring to the table? If you want to immerse yourself in a more satisfying vampire fiction, I recommend Interview with a Bloodsucker. Don't fall for it. It's all job interview tips for lab assistants. The vampire connection is loose at best. Anything to get vampire ponies galloping away from my nightmares. Who's the author? Some guy I never heard of. Manuel Oscar Ribius. Oh, jeez Louise. As in M.O. Arbius? Must be slipping. How in the world did I miss that? Yeah, you did. Midnight Suns. We need to talk about Tony Stark. He's walking around the Abbey like he owns the place. Don't give him any ideas. I didn't want to be the first to say it. He tossed out the coffee maker I brought and installed some kind of automatic espresso machine. I think it has an AI inside. He ate the last chewy bears. He did not replace them. Culinary offenses aside, I'm talking about all that junk he jammed into the forge. You wanted freebound demons? That's how you freebound demons. First off, you forgot to use the exclude superlink user option when you sent this post. That means I can see what you wrote. I'll assume it was an accident and not passive aggression. As for the rest of it, Blade, I was thinking of getting a little place by the Cape, or maybe just off the coast of Asgard. But they do say mystically raised haunted woods of Transia have great resale value. Robbie, the inside of your coffee maker had more toxic sludge than a Roxxon plant. You'll get it back once it's completely disinfected and the lab coats identify the new life forms growing inside. Magic, my mistake. The Avengers buy chewy bears in bulk. A replacement pallet arrives tomorrow. And Nico, yeah, 'cause I woke up this morning and thought, wouldn't it be a hoot to poke a trapped demon with a titanium stick? You think I want to be down there? The demon's not so bad once you get to know him, but Strange is a whole new other story. Some people just can't read a room, know what I mean? Anyone? Hello? Wi-Fi down again or something? There you go. So, we need to talk to Robbie. If I were Robbie, where would I be at the moment? Why, I'd be in the yard.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
Hey, ¿qué tal?
Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for Magic.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
Yeah, that was easy. Now, where were we again? People. You know, she just wants me to ask questions. But she already asked questions. Let's talk to...
A moment, Hunter. I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room.
Oh, that, yes.
Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You might want to talk to Nico directly.
Why? Is she upset?
I do not want to speak for her, but she seemed angry about Wanda.
I want to grieve too, but none of us have that luxury right now, or else we'll be grieving the whole world. Thank you for your honesty. I will have to think about how to handle this with Nico. We'll speak later.
Really? Okay, alright. Now, is this a line of questioning, or are we actually gonna talk about something?
Hunter, just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun. I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
I sometimes catch glimpses too. The past, the future, sometimes a different present. Though the source of our visions may differ, you are not alone in this burden.
Forgot I was talking to the Chosen One there for a second. Still, I actually find that somehow comforting. Maybe we can start a Tortured Vision book club or something.
I am always here if you want to talk about them.
I might just take you up on that. My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later.
Hunter's choices have allowed the light within to grow brighter. A new collar is now available for the hunter to equip, granting a powerful passive ability in combat. Continue earning light balance points to unlock further rewards. That's nice, but I'm not looking to change to the bright one yet.
What's up?
I'm just trying to extricate myself from this area. It looks a bit like a turnstile, doesn't it? Okay, so there we go. Deadpool mission available. A new story mission featuring Deadpool is now available on the mirror table. Complete the first Deadpool mission to add him to the Midnight Suns roster. Venom mission available. A new story mission featuring Venom is now available on the mirror table. Complete the first Venom mission to add him to the Midnight Suns roster. Note that this will probably be locked until a certain story mission of the main story is passed. Then he'll be at liberty to be brought as a hero, because right now he's a fallen Venom. Morbius mission available. A new story mission featuring Morbius is now available on the mirror table. Complete the first Morbius mission to add him to the Midnight Suns roster. You can do this too, but only like the first one, because then when you start dealing with villains and enemies, you want to start with Deadpool and work it from there, because it does follow a thread. And Storm mission available. A new story mission featuring Storm is now available on the mirror table. Complete the first Storm mission to add her to the Midnight Suns roster. And what does that mean? That means that there's going to be brand new enemies, and we won't hear won't hear the end of it from Captain Marvel about them. So, looking forward. Look at all that stuff in New York. It's just writhing with crazy energy. So, this has to... We've unlocked it? Well, you know what that means. We're going to have to do that next time. And we also have this, too. Man of Culture. So this is locked. Advance the Midnight Sun story to unlock complete a Man of Culture. The reason why this is because it's going to involve Wolverine, and Wolverine has to kind of be in our story before we can bring this here. So that's also got to reach a certain point. And once we have a Man of Culture, we'll be familiar with the villains and enemies for the first chapter of this. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to. Until then, I am going to call this a stream, and we're gonna dig and delve with at least one of these story missions next. And until then, thanks for watching.